So all of my health classes throughout school were just wrong. Babies apparently come from storks. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Storks. Now this is a film which I've been very interested in ever since I saw the first teaser for it way back I think sometime last year. And I've just been very curious about it. And just the more I learned about the movie, the more curious I became. And so I finally got to see it, and these are my thoughts on it. Now the general premise of this film is that storks have been, throughout history, delivering babies to parents. And when an incident occurs, they decide to move into bringing packages to people instead of babies. And so when one day one of the only people, humans, which are in the factory, named Tulip, restarts the baby making machine, she ends up producing a child, and her and one of the storks have to try to deliver it before a certain deadline. And that is generally, in a very big nutshell, our movie. Andy Samberg plays the voice of Junior. He's the stork who is trying to deliver the child to Tulip. He does a really good job in the role. It took me about half the movie to realize that it was Andy Samberg playing this character. It's like, oh, that's why I've seen him interviewing for things recently. And then Katie Crown, who I don't believe I've heard of before, she played the voice of Tulip, and I thought that she also did a very good job. All the voice actors in this movie, really good work. I had really no issues with that aspect. The animation in this film, fantastic stuff. Just looks phenomenal, and again, no real issues with that part of the movie. I thought it just looked all really well done, very polished, and it had its own style to it, which I really enjoyed. One thing which is interesting about this film is that it's not just solely about these two people trying to deliver this child. It is about the parents of the child as well as their young son. And it's about this family putting aside work and just like adult things to spend time with their kid. And this movie had a lot of comedy for me, which is part of why I really loved it. And part of that was within the child, because he just kind of guilt trips his parents into spending time with them. Because like, oh, these are the only days that I'll be young, and then I'll be a broody teenager, and by the time you blink, I'll be an adult and you'll never see me again. And he just does those kind of guilt trips to get his parents to spend time with them and help him build this big signal and extravagant thing on the roof for the stork when it's going to eventually bring the child. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the film. I thought it was really cute, and it was a fun way to kind of use that aspect of the movie when they really ultimately did not need to. But I thought that it ultimately did add a fair amount to the movie itself. As to Junior and Tulip, I thought that their relationship, while kind of general in regards to how these movies typically play out, they don't really enjoy each other's company too much when they start out, and then they end up being the best of friends by the end of it. It did follow that pattern, but I really enjoyed their chemistry throughout the movie because Junior has this kind of sarcastic wit to him, which I really related to and really enjoyed. And then they just balance each other very well because they both have that kind of sarcastic wit, just in different ways. And I just enjoyed seeing those elements of it, and I thought that was really neat interaction to see between these two characters. The movie's not just funny between the main characters. There's a scene with wolves, which you've probably seen if you've seen the trailer, in which the wolves are just falling in love with the little baby that they end up trying to deliver. And there's just more to the wolves than you would have expected. And it just takes this really interesting twist when they're trying to escape from them, which I didn't see coming, and I just found hysterical. And it just worked really well for me in regards to the wolf segments. The only thing that I felt that the film kind of shortened on was a part with penguins. I thought that could have been maybe used a little bit better, because it's just very quick. And then the ending to this film, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I've been just really tired recently, but just got to me on an emotional level for some reason. Like, I was tearing up and like having to stop myself from sobbing for some reason. I don't know why. It's not that powerful of an ending, definitely, but for some reason, some aspect of that ending, once like the end song started playing during the final scenes, just got to me, and I don't know why, but it just made me absolutely love this movie even more. Very few movies can do that to me, and so this one, for whatever reason, did it. And yeah, I absolutely loved Storks. It met my expectations and just blew them away, and yeah. yeah, this movie is fantastic. Definitely check this thing out if you have the opportunity. I highly recommend it. I really didn't have any issues with the movie. There's some, as with every animation, there's some kind of cheesy dialogue. There's some generic interactions that we're going to see. Kind of a one-sided villain. But everything else, I mean, I didn't really have huge issues with. So guys, Storks, check this thing out. Definitely is well worth your time, kid or adult. It is one of those rare kids movies nowadays which have adult themes to them and things that adults will enjoy and get out of the movie, along with kids going in to see this thing. So those are my opinions on Storks. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you so choose, I appreciate it immensely. And as always, many people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.